Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Greg and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I built this TV stand. So we're starting this project off at the drawing board, just like any other project. I'm drawing all my designs and ideas and then obviously need to confirm it with my client. Once we had our design, I started filling in all the measurements, so I know exactly what sizes to cut all my timber to. The specific wood I'm using for this project is called rubber wood. It's locally sourced from South Africa and I'm not sure if you can get this wood internationally. I'm going to start off by cutting all my timbers to size by using my big square and my circular saw. This is where my drawing comes in hand. I started off by cutting the edge of my first timber to make sure my work surface is 100% square. And now it's just a question of cutting all my timbers to size and then I can start assembling everything together. Do It Yourself with Greg YouTube channel officially hit 7,000 subscribers this week. And I want to thank everyone so much for all the support, all the comments, all the likes and all the shares. And if you haven't already, please make sure you go and subscribe to my channel. It's honestly going to cost you nothing and it's going to help the channel grow and help me to make future content. Once all my timbers has been cut to size, it's time to move on to the next step. I'm going to use bolts and washers to fasten all my pieces of wood together. And the bolts I'm using, I don't want it to sit flush with the wood, I want the bolts to be countersunk into the wood. And now I'm just marking all my spacings for my bolts and then I'm going to drill with my countersink bit. The bolts I'm adding to the design of this TV unit, I did not confirm with my client. And I honestly thought that this is going to add a more industrial look to this TV unit. And when we ended up delivering this TV unit, she absolutely loved the design. On the top side of this unit, I'm adding 4 bolts, and at the bottom of this unit, I'm adding 3 bolts. I finished drilling all my countersink holes. Now I'm going to add my inside side panels that's going to hold my larger pieces of wood together. I'm clamping my pieces of wood together to drill pilot holes for the bolts I'm going to use. Just adding some glue for some extra strength. As you can see, the TV unit is coming along nicely. Now I'm just adding my centerpiece, repeating the clamping process to drill all my pilot holes. To make sure all my joints on this TV unit is 100% square, I'm going to use my belt sander with 100 grit sandpaper to sand all my joints. Then we're going to move on to my orbital sander. Moving to my orbital sander, I'm going to completely sand my unit with 120 grit sandpaper, then I'm going to move on to 180 grit sandpaper, finishing off my unit. At the back of my TV unit, I'm going to add some additional timbers that's going to help to support the weight for my bigger inner pieces of timber. So off camera, I did use some wood filler to close all the small imperfections, and then I continued sanding. My client wanted this unit to look as rustic as possible, so we decided to use a teak type of wooden varnish. Once I applied one coat of varnish, you need to wait a few minutes before you come with a clean cloth and wipe it off. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this TV unit and what would you do differently if you have to build it for yourself? And if you decide to build this unit for yourself, please share it on our Facebook or Instagram page. Now, I'm just adding some small black steel legs to my TV unit. This is a complete item we buy from our local hardware store. It's not that expensive and is going to help with the look we want for this TV unit. Thanks for watching this DIY video, and I honestly hope that this step-by-step instructional video is going to help you build your own. And please let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this TV unit? See you next week guys, cheers.